15 years is a very long time to be supporting one cause. I don't know the last time I stuck with something for that long. So that's very impressive. Why has that continued? Why have you continued to support specifically Upward?
You know, the way I explain it to people when I'm courting them to make a donation or to step up and be a sponsor is that, like, look, you live in St. Louis. If you want to improve the landscape for St. Louis, this is it. Yeah. I mean, this is a charity that is focused just on improving the health and the quality of the lives of St. Louis citizens. There's some incredible stories coming out of Epworth. Yeah, I mean, go figure, with some counseling, some career opportunities.
Oh, yeah.
Some, you know, a year or two of normal living.
Yes.
Hopefully,
yeah,
seriously. Ready to join the workforce and do for themselves. I mean, it's not shocking. And I think that's why I've jumped in so hard too. You know, I mean, I grew up in a house that had everything from foster kids to kids who were just couch surfing.
Yeah.
We had all spectrum of those kids living with us and stuff. And, you know, I just grew up in a house where it was just like, you just gave. I mean, that's just what you did. And that's, again, this goes back to where I was saying is, once I sit down and talk with someone about Epworth, I have yet to be like, maybe we'll catch up next year.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome. It's awesome. I mean, it's crazy what, you know, a few weeks or a few days of stable housing, like if you don't have to worry about where to live and what you're going to eat, what people can achieve when they don't have to worry about basic things like that is people wouldn't believe it. And that's why this is so important, is so we can put those stories out there and say, okay, this person didn't have to worry about, you know, how their family was going to get taken care of, didn't have to worry about how they were going to find a job, where they were going to live, how they were going to provide, whether they were going to be homeless. And, you know, now they can do all these wonderful things. Now they can grow and develop. So I think when you explain it to people like that, you know, I don't know anyone who's going to say, tell us a little bit about the wines that are going to be up for auction, all the fun wines, all the rare wine.
We're actually going to do these wine totes. And it's like this like heavy duty insulated 2-bottle wine bag with a very large pocket in the front. So it's going to be a couple of hand selected wines. I'm going to do some nice white Burgundy, some red Bordeaux. There will be some great snacks in there as well. But the cool thing is afterwards, like, these bags will hold a wine at cellar temperature for like an hour.
Oh, wow.
And it's got this oversized pocket in the front. So literally you can like load it up like a picnic basket if you want to, and like take it out. If you're going to a restaurant and you want to bring some nice wines with you, you've got like a cool wine valet to bring with you. And then for the wine auction, I mean, man, we got some amazing stuff this year. There are so many 100-point wines. So these famous wine reviewers, the Wine Advocate, the Wine Spectator, Wine Enthusiast, they're the most reliable wine reviewers in the world. And they travel all over the planet and taste wines, but they all agree and rate on a 100-point scale. So we have multiple wines in there that are rated 100 points. Wow. By one of them. And then like we have the Solaya, 2016 Antinori Solaya, that actually received 100-point ratings from 2 of them and a 99-point rating from a third one. So one of the things it notates on there is OWC. That means original wooden case. So this is the original wooden box shipped from the winery, still essentially factory sealed. So we have a 6-pack of double 100-point Solaya in there. Now, when we talk about the most sought after Cabernet made in America, it's called Screaming Eagle.
Yeah.
It's from a little tiny winery up in Oakville in Napa Valley. So not a lot of people know this, but they make a second wine called the Second Flight. None of the restaurants took their allocations. So they called me and said, we'll sell this to you, but you can't put it on the internet. You can't advertise it yet. You know, like you call people on the phone. And so I was like, you know what? This should just go to Epworth. Like, let's just put this in the auction. I mean, if you were to go to Screaming Eagle's website and sign up to get on the wine list, it would probably be about a 5-year wait list. So I had some 100-point Chateauneuf de Pape, so you can get a 4-pack both the vintages are 100-point wines.
Oh my gosh.
Right, so you get a little collection of 100-point Chateauneufs. I mean, it just keeps going. Andy and Steven, who are very involved with Epworth as well, they donated a big 3-liter bottle of Jarvis Cabernet. So
I saw that.
So I went into our cellar here at home and got a 3-liter of Domaine Drouhin Pinot. So you get the 2 giant bottles, which...
That's the size of a toddler. That's a toddler-sized bottle of wine.
And then we have one very elite bourbon collection as well.
That's the one I had my heart set on. My fiance is a huge bourbon collector. And I said, well, let's at least look at it. And he said, well, I don't think you understand how good that package is.
It's going to go, I mean, I have a feeling that one's going to create a bidding war because you've got the antique collection in there. You got Blanton's, E.H. Taylor. I mean, all the sort of it names in the bourbon world right now.
Yeah.
Incredible lineup of just wines. And
absolutely.
It's all over the place. You know, it's just not, you know, super elite marquee stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the big bottles are in there. I mean, it's a fun auction this year, and it's for an awesome cause. So I hope that it goes really well.
Well, Jason, thank you so much. We really do appreciate it. And we hope that next year we can have a big wine dinner in person and you can do all of this over again, just in front of like 400 people.
That's right. I will put on my penguin suit and get up there and rile the crowd.
Perfect. That would be awesome. Okay.